Tashidele everyone. Now we will recite the Ngöndro liturgy together.
Guru Bema Bawo Gandru Zodan Tamje Ku Karanda Sonda Ge Ngaje Lui Tuje Gomba Rekba Ran Sharje Ngu Tala Dede Tadil Je Tadan Je Sil Jembu Dunje Namgaran Jembara Juru Chelamanga Rezo Namji Medala Donje Jenjese Tendada Kam Zomzem Jena Semloma Denjingan Donal Tezenen Bena Waranja Mandon Jurun Bezem Jela Purare Don Benal Jorenge Shinka Jene Zodem Benjir Palamai Jejune Lungayen Danyomene Bar Dendezam Gombeden Laba Lejawai Dunjitala Nere Nyam Gejenderu Taranjen de Nirumbai Yelamangan Rezo Namji Medagen Gozom Jenjelo Medagen Gozom Jenjelo Medagen Gozom Jenjelo Lazo Tininde Jala Lunguru de Nyamdo Sarona Shugi.
Now it's time for us to exhale the still breath 9 times. We will do it together.
Lazo Tudo Barja Council Ye Mondo Social Saldam de Ne Danang de Chembe Shugi de la Sebada Ane Yabo Sero Na Shui Ani ta tarangi ani kaso gore Ngöndro sojen saldamda shibja re rende ani ngaso kale chela ani shuguyu ani tanda ngola ani diksi ani chama re ani shu sero na shuguyin.
We will now give a presentation on the visualization of the field of merit for the practice of Thuktuk Parche Kunsel, the Ngöndro practice that we are currently engaging on. Please give attention and carefully listen to the instructions. The current presentation will be an overall explanation on the field of merit. We will discuss all the details step by step in our coming sessions. For now, please listen to the overall explanation with due attention.
Nang Ngöndro ji sojen saldamda di ni ngaso rinpe jine ani shuguyin. Ani tangpo dungi saja soso yu dun de la ani saja hajang ki yidong wa zeba ani ngoye yang ba marbo la so ba kayang me ba ani di tani karasa gore chuying ye she ani tawi me ba ya ani chunji sha de yore.
We will now begin the presentation or the explanation of the field of merit. First of all, visualize a vast open space in front of yourself that is beautiful, pleasant, and the surface of the space is smooth without any irregularities. And this represents the Dharmadhatu wisdom, free of all extremes.
Di ji la ani chu ji ya samla da chu di ji de la ani pangsam ji shing ani pangsam ji shing de yalga nga yo ba ani yalga re ji ani teng la me do be ma da ma tong tong yo ba o de ne ji sal mo dang go yo re an di ani chu ye la ji den de pa bu ye la je chun tu yo re ani pangsam ji shing an za wa ji la yalga nga yo ba de chue tam ji ne lu ji la ani ye she nga ye na ba ye de yo ba ye she nga ya rang dang shar de yo ba ani tsemo den zo la me do pe ma da ma tong tong yo ba de ani jo jo tu zum je sang je dam je ani kar so re kora ma dong ge ba de sem je jun do nang ge yo ba yang ina yang ani ko ru kyun je ma go ba o ti sun do ge yo re ani den zo chu sa ma da ma.
In the middle of the vast open space, there is a pond, and in the center of the pond lies the wish fulfilling tree. The tree has a trunk through which 5 branches spread out upwards, and on top of each of the branches there are 1,000 lotus petals each. The pond or the water endowed with the 8 qualities just mentioned represents the 8 qualities of the bodhisattvas or the Aryas. Likewise, the tree, the wish fulfilling tree with 5 branches, represents the ultimate nature of all phenomena, essentially being one in nature but appearing or manifesting as the 5 forms of wisdom. Likewise, the 1,000 lotus petals on top of each of the branch represents the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions and all the three times, working for the benefits of beings till the end of samsara, while not being stained or defiled by the defects or the faults of the samsara.
우스메도 베마 나마 동den지 지데라 네 생제자 삼로당 고고요레 신 누르보 림보젤런 조바 임바 어느 조시라 생게니니 제베 생게 제여 바제 살다 엔데 땡도 메도 베마 데 땡도 아니 니마당 다웨된 어데네 제살다 보고요레 데 가레 촌투고요레 세드 노르보데 아니 되좀 상제당 구름마제 권남베 도제 나는메베 dobla데네 로아 섬진된줄라 네 강라 강 메베니네 로돈 텔렌난 게 마당 메 도베만지 호델라 아니 가라서 그래 생게테 요바데 미제 바시라 왕토 바다 인디데는 메데 베마 요바데 고르균지 마고 바다 니마단 다웨된 요바데 탑나샤라 송도 주고 요바 손두고 요래 어데네 교우자는 삼나당나 쇼로나
In the center of the lotus flower with the 1,000 petals, which is on top of the middle branch, visualize a lion throne made of jewels and held up by two lions on all four directions. On top of that is the lotus blossom, and on top of the blossom are the sun disk and the moon disk. The jewels out of which the throne is made represents the supreme ability of Guru Rinpoche and all the Buddhas out of their unsurpassable compassion of benefiting all beings as per the inclination or disposition of the beings. The 8 lions upholding the throne represents the mastery over the 4 fearlessness. The lotus represents the purity or the unstained state, undefiled by the defects and faults of the samsara. Likewise, the sun disk and the moon disk represents the union of method and wisdom.
나서 되네 데댕도 아니 뭐 소소 싸울라마 임발라 남방 고르는 뭐지 나서실는 게 남바 이마제 아니 교우자는 살담는 쇼로나
Now, on top of that, visualize Guru Rinpoche who is in essence one's own root guru, while in appearance he is Guru Rinpoche. The form he is manifested is in the form of the subjugator of appearance and existence.
나서 되는 거는 뭐제인데 아니 가르서 그래. 샬제 차니 샴니 요바레 아니 샬제 요바데 초담제 예네로 네 동반이 아니 선남면도 초담제 야랑신 초바 탐제단도 직 첨벌 저월라 아니 샬제 요바레 아니 차니 요바데 남 tabla sharamni yi wone ane sonyin zoba chenan rogo yu menda tela ane chakde go yore shamni bode ane kyalbo roldab do shukde yore ane rewu kunyi ngondo gyurbam sechi nila mene ben rewu ngondo gyurbi kangne ane samjen koro madonge bordon rodan chenla la kadu na xingna pepchocho namba yobaji rede yore ane gurur moje kodo de karla mardang chamba je yore ane karla mardang chamba de korwe kyungi ma kwe na badang nyamba bada sheche che me thaba yinban dila marbe dang to so yobate ane nyingje shenbe samjen jen rodon chile tuida namba kundu ane nanga yobadang samjen kadu inaya lome dangbe sonje chade ge yore o dinde yinba kyooz samla dangro na.
Visualize that Guru Rinpoche has one face, two arms, and two legs. His one face represents the ultimate single truth of all phenomena, sunyata, or the nature of all phenomena, that is emptiness, or free of all extremes. The two hands represents or symbolizes the completion of the twofold accumulation, the accumulation of merit and wisdom, through the path of the union of method and wisdom. Likewise, his two legs, which are in the position of the royal posture, represents that in attaining the result of twofold kayas and not caught in the samsara of appearance and existence, he is always ready to ascend to Buddha fields in order to benefit beings until the samsara comes to an end. His body is of white color with a rosy gleam. The white color represents the undefiled state, undefiled by the defects of samsara and the two obscurations. The rosy gleam represents his compassion that is always and unfailingly bringing about the benefits of all beings.
ane dinda wangoro nombo che yani shialde karso re shila 초좀당 템바지 요래 조히 용발로 조유 넘버 또저 요바 디 가르르스는 고르 뭐지 닝제 전부니 강라마유 신도 강라 강돌린도 는텔레 는 남게 요바와 다 되네지 는 전도고 요래 델라인 교스 는 삼나다로나
Guru Rinpoche's face appears mostly in peaceful form with a slightly fierce smile. His main appearance is that of peace with a little fiercefulness. This represents that while never wavering from the nature of compassion, Guru Rinpoche engages in Buddha activities and for the benefit of beings as per the inclination or the tendencies of all beings.
Anita de jala guru bache namza de zola samla dongba ina namza nangjo de la sanggo karbo namte yure teni sanggo karbo namba de ani kimba ani korwe namba doji shugyo ba ina yang korwe chu leda nyomong de kyunne mangwe ba wati chundu gu yubare ani dene kyo samla dongde shurona.
Now let's contemplate on the garments of Guru Rinpoche. Guru Rinpoche is wearing a white gown as the innermost garment. This represents that though in appearance Guru Rinpoche lives a life of a layperson, nonetheless he is not defiled by the samsaric dharma, the afflictions and karma.
Teni de jala guru bache namza de dongma marbo sege yure ani gandar ani dongma marbo de ani kazo gore ninje semjen lue medang wadang ani toje chenpo yube di zonje cha de yure ani la kyos samno dang rona.
The second garment is the red gown. This red gown represents the great compassion out of which he never fails beings, and thus representing the great compassion of Guru Rinpoche.
대절라 퍼진 탱가 남데 유래 아니 퍼진 탱가 럼보여 바데 아니 상알라나 메바지 상알라나 메바마 상아지 아니 그래서 그래 저 말려봐 탐제 아니 켐바다 아니 똑바 타르침바다 상아제 저 말려봐 탐제 고름베지 진테게바 송게바 디총고요레 엔데레 교즈 공바셔로나
The outer brocade, which is in dark blue color, represents his complete realization and attainment in the mantra or sacred vehicle. It represents his accomplishment of all sacred practice and his full realization on the practice of mantra vehicle. So now let's contemplate on it for a while.
되는 대절라 대절로 달라는 저거 남숨 저거 남자를 tango lago chebi choban nambo sun ndo marbo marsadi namba namshu de yure indi tenu gorumba je ani tenu sun la kebada laba sun la nyamlen tarjimba o din reji no tondi sondu yo bare indi la yang chot samno darona.
Next, Guru Rinpoche is wearing the three dharma robes that are in maroon and red in color. These represents that he is fully learned in the the three Pitakas, as well as fully completed the practice of three trainings. Let's contemplate on it for a while.
Tene dejala kera namde yore ani kera je lui madamba songde ba yoba nanshin do ngurumba che chön yenelo telle kadu inayang masak bam dele mayu shindo dodon chile nang yoba onde chundu yore dela kyos ani dende yeba komba shirona.
Next, Guru Rinpoche is wearing a belt which seemingly grasps the body of Guru Rinpoche, which represents that Rinpoche never falls from the abiding nature of tamatha and always engaged in the action of benefiting other beings. So now let's contemplate on it for a while.
Tene de jala chelo de la ngurumba je sawo je berram dagam ani dombo bo yoba je nande yore te tene karaso gore tele namba shi ane samjan tamje wangdo doba na samjan tamje la chinle je chabyo ba korwe kyunje mabwa na ya korwe samjan tamje lo dang mini bi namba de ane Tsondru gu yore dila kyos kongba sharo na.
As the outermost garment, Guru Rinpoche wears a maroon brocade cloak, which represents that he has conquered all beings through the four Buddha activities, and also represents that though he is undefiled by the faults of samsara, nevertheless he does not fail the sentient beings of the samsara. So now let's contemplate on it for a while.
Rumba je ola dene osha pema tongdo namde yoba dongombo yoba ane chokshi na ane pema je dama shi yoderwa otan de ane kazore choje yingle maye shindo wangshi cho tamje nangzo yoba o de Tsondru yoba re dende la ane kyoz samnodangro na.
On top of his head, Guru Rinpoche wears a hat, the lotus crown, known as the Lotus Liberation on site. The crown is blue in color and has 4 lotus petals in each of the 4 directions. The crown represents or symbolizes the inseparability from the Dhammadhatu as well as the completion of all the 4 types of vast empowerment. Now let us contemplate on this for a while.
De chala de dengdo ane nyingda yungu yore nyingda de ane tabna sharam nyi sunjire de yore dilan kyoz samnodangro na.
Above it is the sun and moon. The sun and moon represents or symbolizes the wisdom and method. Now let's contemplate on it for a while.
ane de chala da ushe nyi tsede la doje chaga ye hong doje yobare wande chodam je ye nelu tongba nyi sana mendo choba tamje dan zalwe yingde la 아니 Rumba 제 가도 이나야 내대고요 뭐 도초불에 마유 봐 디촌토고 유래 데라 쪼스 아니 공마셔로나.
After that, there is the half dorji, the top ornament of the lotus crown. The half dorji represents or symbolizes that Guru Rinpoche always abides in the ultimate nature of all phenomena, emptiness free from all extremes, never wavering from the state of emptiness. His mind inseparable from the Dharmakaya. So now let's contemplate for a while in this.
디닝도 아니 맞아죠. 도낭데 유라 맞아죠. 도데 아니 가서 그래. 도나서 봐요 만나신 아니 Rumba지 또 나만도 봐 이셰텔레 이셰 알아서 봐 이에데네 가서 그래. 남바데 아니 차르데요 봐. 이제 남방에 몰래 가도이나야 마요 반내게요 봐. 어디 손두고 유래. 딜라 조스 공마셔로나.
On top of that is the peacock feather. The peacock feather is multicolored. This represents that just like the various colors present in the peacock feather, Guru Rinpoche's non-dual mind also manifests as the five wisdoms. Guru Rinpoche's mind always abides in the nature of five wisdom, never wavering from it. So now let's contemplate it for a while.
나서 되는 데제라 아니 다르나조나 멜로나 제바 디고네네 다르나스 차르데바 요레 디 두젤레 마예 신도 아니 강라강도 지도도 텔렌난 거 요바 춘도고 요레 데라양 교즈 고마셔로나.
After that, there are the decoration of mirror and various silks. This represents the compassionate activity of Guru Rinpoche, benefiting all beings as per the disposition or inclination of these beings. So now let's contemplate on it for a while.
나서 아니 다가나진도 모르는지 콜라 너는 조조베 겐제는 요바 인장 아니 겐 가서 그래 르모제 겐담제야 군륜데라 용조 조바 요바지 나사고 요래 가인사나 나섬진 남라 강라 강돌사나면데 강라 강뇌베니 텔레데 난게 요바 언제 손두고 요래
Likewise, the body of Guru Rinpoche is endowed with the ornaments of Sambhogakaya, representing the activity of bringing about benefit to each and every beings according to their particular inclination. So while visualizing this, one should visualize the complete ornament of the Sambhogakaya. So now let's contemplate on this for a while.
Dini de jala Gurumbaje cha yeba namgala charwa dang ani tela ni karasogore doje zenga ba sergi doje zenga ba je ani namni chude yure de karasogore bume wang ani rangni ye tarchin bada shen samjen tamje la ani wang guru nyube je ani chile da tenba o de sundu yure tela chus samna.
After that, his right hand is raised towards the sky, holding a golden five-pronged vajra. The Vajra represents that Guru Rinpoche has fully accomplished the vast empowerment as well as the Buddha activity of being able to bestow it to all other beings. So now let's contemplate on it for a while.
Ani de jala Gurumbaje cha yomba nyamja nangbi gi kang la ani toba garbo duze keng de baje yure ani gu de kare zong yure se de zanang Gurumbaje chonyi le mayo shindu sangwa wang tamje rani gi zoba da shen la wang gorwa la ani karsa gore chodo wang wa yimba o de sun du yure.
His left hand, in the posture of meditative equipoise, holds a white skull cup filled with nectar. This represents that Guru Rinpoche, through unwavering state of dharmata, has fully accomplished the sacred empowerment as well as empowered to bestow it to all other beings. Now let us contemplate on it for a while.
De jala ani karsa gore toba e tengdo ani tse pumba ani tse ju nyoba nang ani tenpa je yode yore de sharab ye she ge wang ge ani Gurumba che toba tarchimba na shena yang di chile nang tukpa am shen di sala go nyoba je yoba wata de sun tuku yore gyogze samna na.
On top of the skull cup is the life vase filled with the life energy and nectar. This represents that Guru Rinpoche has fully realized and accomplished the empowerment of wisdom and realization and has the ability to bestow the same to other beings as well as lead other beings to this realized state. So now let's contemplate on this for a while.
아니 대자라 bomba tendo ne norboje ta jinsanmando norboje kaje ne tendo yoba dende je kapja yure de wang shiba sangang boje ne zao zo baje dare de yure de la chose samnodarona.
On top of the vase is a lid as the vase ornament, which represents that Guru Rinpoche has fully mastered the fourth empowerment, the empowerment of a long life. Please visualize this for a while.
Ni jala karasa wara cha yomba de la kadamga yure kadamga de teni karasa wo chodam je nelo tongba ni san na me de shara ju paru de chema yumji na ba nang cha ba de ane pebe chulu shuba wa de chondu gu yubare de la chose samla na rona.
Next, Guru Rinpoche also holds a khatvanga, a trident in his left hand. The trident symbolizes the abiding nature of all phenomena, emptiness, or the perfection of wisdom that is in a concealed state. So now, please visualize this for a while.
Ane kadam ji tsemo de la ane tsesum yobare ane tsesum yobade ane karasa wara wa tongba ni ju tsema me ban rewa momba me ba che wata dende ji namdor kosum chondu gu yubare de la chose samla na rona.
The top of the trident has three prongs. These three prongs represent or symbolize the essence, which is emptiness, the cause free of characteristic, and the result free of intention. So now let's contemplate on it for a while.
Ndi wo de la ane choba kamba wo lomba nyingsum yore di de ne chobo longo chulgu che kusum chondu gu yubare wa dende la chose samla na rona.
Below it are the three heads, a skull, a freshly shaven head, and a sabered head. These three represents the three kayas, the Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, and Nirmanakaya. So now let's contemplate it for a while.
Ndi wo de la ane tarchang sana mido tarnaso de kone ane changteba dende je yore di kare chundu gu yore sido zana Ngo Rumba che semjin kora madongi pardo kangla kangdongi rodon chenle nanga yoba o dende je ni chondu yoba re ndela ya kyos na samlo daro na.
Likewise, below it are the decorations of silk ribbons, damaru, and so forth, symbolizing that Guru Rinpoche always engages on the Buddha activity of bringing about the benefit of all beings till the end of samsara. So now let's contemplate on it for a while.
Naso deje tini Ngo Rumba che ya tengdo baba chereza wangju longo yin namba shokde yore ni shalji ni karesa gore chagshi Ngo no karbo yoba je shokde yore ni Ngo Rumba che ulle marek samji ni kangla yoba de kyo zan samlo daro no.
Seated above Guru Rinpoche, just a few inches above, is Arya Avalokiteshvara in the form of Sambhogakaya, with one face, four hands, and a white complexion. So now contemplate and visualize for a while.
De jana de tengdo anu chobo zaba me kono marbo longjo zobe ken dan tenba je ani kyo zi ni samlo no.
Above Arya Avalokiteshvara, please visualize the Dharmakaya, Amitayus Buddha, adorned with the ornaments of Sambhogakaya and red in color.
Naso da de sumde la chogo zaba me nongo chere se trugo bema june che ani cholong tur sum ani sigo yobare.
So these are the three kayas, the Dharmakaya Amitayus Buddha, Sambhogakaya Arya Avalokiteshvara, and the Nirmanakaya Guru Padmasambhava.
Naso tini Ngöndro je che ne malane nyamdo soro nang.
Now we will continue with the concluding part of the Ngöndro liturgy.
Jabilo namje wasare je dashin tile damje jongwara juru je roba jembe jilnguru teje zanga jebe gewa tuzum zambe gezo gundum lame jangjom ningburu ngowara sonam diye daye rowa Chena Zangwe Barje Gunji Remye Lamje Juba Daraje Pema Jalbe Ngoba Nyurundo Viju Zanju Lame Jelam Nyela Yedam Gandro Ludan Jibjin Chunyon Zombe Barje Gunzawan Chodun Ngöndro Drub Tajejom Oma Oma Zrangoro Bema Zende Ombij Tele Jimbe Yejene Wazanyo Mekaye Dami Sonjo Wambe Jodarangona Rajin Jun Beijing Jun Bema Chunyi Ngon Zum Jazir Delelo Nyanan Gon Bejal Men Ganjin Remban Zembe Bawo Dragin Choze Lo De Doje Lo Garanjur Dewi De Men Gombo Wendaye Nyenjin Janan Bemona Kozun Gonde Jeme Dojens Kando Jo Bezenjo Jelazo Zendango Yenamro Dalembe Judroja Jembe Dunzandr Dajenga Nyam Yejen Jalo Sendebe Madando Jevarajo Deyare Zenamje Zenlamla Deneng Nayeje Jazung Soje La Mengo Ba Nyurdom Raje De Nilunje Rubarajo De Meje Dair Membe Manjo Rananda Bezando Barej Nare yer me manju nyume Döne nam da jendo jevara ju Kando jebe jewa dam jendo Dore yöden dünden dobar Jema dado jedan jendürüne Soljen jubi rawa yebaraj Jendo nene nyembe döndüm Zendire zebe jazo ankalvar Seba dambe jeram dönjenç Şemben jubla jongala mebra Lavje jendün jore meba Tamje jamje zanje do baraju Lazo ne tamje la do je shuyi ne kozo do jana ne ngazo chema jayong
Thank you, everyone. Take care, and we will see you next time.